Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone on Instagram. Hello, everyone on YouTube. Hello, everyone on Facebook. So happy to be with you today. And in my private group, I got a question like I had a poll and asked, what is most challenging for you at work? And one of the options was uh, toxic co workers. So if you're working with toxic people, and this not does not feel like fun. I understand, like I got the question and I promised to answer, and as always I welcome all your questions. So the question was like, how do I deal with them? And I want to share with you here like a little video I prepared for you here to stream. So like maybe you are at work trying to get a deal done and people like are pushing your buttons. Maybe you are trying to close a client and people are challenging, and you feel like, okay, I'm challenged, and there are lots of negativity around. I want to tell you, like, just bear in mind, it's like you are like a glass of water, very clear, very clean. All right. Just remember that one toxic thought, if you have a glass of Coke and you have a little bit of it scooped to the white, a clear glass of water, just a bit of the glass of Coke will make the white glass extremely, like, it will change the color. Exactly, this is what happens to you. Once you allow the toxicity around you to affect you, this is what's gonna happen. Like, you will feel like out of balance. It will affect your calmness. You will may feel inside shaken. You may feel anxious. You may feel like this is not the right atmosphere for me. And remember, when you are faced with these people, if you choose to like dive into and go to the level of their toxicity, remember the example of the glass of water and the example of the glass of Coke, because this is what you're gonna do to yourself. Okay. And I want to tell you, we always, all of us have a choice. Hello, hi Vera. Lots of I see. So like I want to tell you, like when you are surrounded or you feel there are lots of toxic people, what do you mean by toxic? Toxic, I would define it like it's the people that in their presence you feel depleted. Meaning that after you stay with them a little bit, you feel like you're not energized and tired. Some people get headaches. Some people want to sleep after they sit with these people. I call them, like vampires, like energy vampires. They suck your energy and they just like to feed their own thing. And you are left helpless. And I don't want you to be in this place. So, what can you do about it? So you have a choice not to opt in. For example, if you have people who are the general traits for people whom we call or we label as toxic are people who are complain a lot. They would discourage you from going for an idea that you want to go for. They would look for obstacles more than they encourage you and say there are possibilities. Okay. And they criticize a lot and maybe are sarcastic. So these are the main traits of these. I call them energy. Yes, they are energy vampires. You are very right. They love sucking your energy. Yeah, but you can, I know, like these are the symptoms that you will experience. Hey, Casey, energy vampires. Lol. Yes, they are energy vampires because you feel really depleted. So what can you do? I always tell you in all my videos, we always have the power of choice. And this is the greatest gift we have. Okay, so you can opt out of this. If it's people like you don't have to be in close contact with them, minimize contact to protect your own energy and to protect your own self. Okay, because that's your duty towards yourself. Because guess, like imagine with me, if you feel depleted after staying with them a little bit, then you are going to affect your loved ones. You may snap at them. You may snap at people who have no idea what's going on, and you will be like so exhausted. You're not yourself. You're being sucked. So if you can minimize contact, please minimize contact. If you know that these people are doing that and this is a habit for them, because when people do that, maybe they ask you because they need help and you can give them a good advice. These are not energy vampires. These are not like toxic people. They are seeking help and they want a solution to maybe they honor your advice, and that's you are for them a solution-oriented person. So do you agree with me? Type for me in the chat here, yes, please. Yes, I agree. Or if you have any objection, just let me know. Say yes. So I see yes here on Instagram. Yes as well on YouTube. All right. Honest, fantastic. So you need to protect yourself. How can we do that? There is an exercise that you can do mentally, okay? And you can imagine that you are inside a ball of water, like you are like drifting away from them. Their toxicity, like people visualize. Visualize is very important. So like if you remember as if you are in a ball, protecting yourself, ball of water, ball of light, you're under a waterfall, whatever they say, and it bounces back at them. So you don't get emotionally involved with what they are saying, because only then you will feel deprived and you will feel depleted if you opt in their drama, okay? Because they are drama creators and they love it, okay? Some of them are not conscious, are not aware that they are doing that, and some do it intentionally, and they're like, exactly, I said, they are polluting the environment. This is the way they pollute the environment of work. If it's your boss and you cannot like ask to move from the department, or you need to deal with him, yes, Lena, thank you for joining, and you cannot like, you have him in your life and you need to have this guy, like you cannot, what are you gonna do? Like, be protecting yourself, because whatever these people are trying to do, you have the choice to let it in or to say, no, thank you, I'm not opting in. If it's your spouse, some people ask me about their spouse, you can say as well, like, oh, it's interesting you think this way, without saying, no, you have to do that. No, how are you thinking this? You can say like, just like, oh, that's interesting that you are thinking this way. But do not, I'm telling you, do not try to change them or tell them, what are you doing? Or like, because it's critical at this point for them. Don't, just like listen. And if I say like, no, thank you, walk away if you can, okay? Or say, oh, it's interesting that you think this way. So this way you did not hurt them and you protected yourself. This is very important, to protect yourself. And I have a phenomenal resource that I always use. It was actually my very first book that I read, and I love it. And it's by Eckhart Tolle, okay? And I will read for you a few lines. He's talking about what we resist in other people is inside us. And please bear with me, and I'll explain to you and tell you with an example as well. So he said, he's talking about how our ego works, because the ego, in very simple, is what separates us from others. When we think we are separate from others and we judge them, we tend to be like saying like we're superior to them, whatever. When you're comparing yourself to others, this is an ego pattern, okay? So this is a very simple way to say it, is calling for separation. So he said, the particular egoic patterns that you react to most strongly, for example, if you are really mad and like, look what they did, look how he did, look, he's so aggressive, he's so abusive, he's so toxic. You see what I'm saying? Okay, so if like, and you react to most strongly in others and misperceive as their identity because you think that this is them. It's actually not them. They are right now not aware of what they are doing, if they are not doing it intentionally. Bear with me, okay? And as there tend to be the same patterns that are also in you. When I read this, I didn't like it. I have to be very honest with you. When I read this, I didn't like it. It means I am toxic. It means I am the person like, you know, like this is how I felt when I read it the first time. Okay, but that you are unable or unwilling to detect within yourself. Because sometimes we have these toxic patterns in us, but we are not able to see it. What is the title of the book? Well, I'm not going to tell you, Casey, the title of the book. You can read as much as you can. I'm giving you perception now, but I'm joking, kidding with you. So it's called A New Earth by Eckhart Tolle. He is very like, he's spiritual. He studied in depth the ego, and in my opinion, he's the best who spoke on the subject. He's really the best. All right. So bear with me. In that sense, you have much to learn from your enemies, because when you judge them, well, what is in them reflects to you that there is part of it in you as well. Okay. Make sense? Like, I mean, like, you may not like that, but like, bear with me and I'll prove it to you. What is in them you may find upsetting, most disturbing? Their selfishness, their greed, okay? Their need for power and control, okay? Their insincerity, they are not sincere with you. Say like they are, I don't feel they are genuine, okay? Bear with me. What else? Their dishonesty, propensity to violence, okay? Or whatever it may be, anything that you resent, it means you hate about others, okay? And strongly react to it in another is also in you. But you don't notice it. And most probably it's dormant. Maybe you are being like so aggressive with yourself, like talking to yourself in being so like so judgmental for yourself. Even if you say I don't hurt anybody, but you're so hard on you. Okay, so there is a pattern of it inside you. It doesn't have to be extending to others, it's on you. All right, and as such it's completely impersonal. Okay, it has nothing to do with who that person is, nor has anything to do with who you really are. Only if you mistake it for who you are. Well, just to make it easy, because when we say the aggressive person and we think of them from the lens as seeing them as the mad person, the aggressive person, the violent person, okay, we're looking at them through this lens, and that's what we see projected out of them, because there is another part of them which is really good, but you choose not to see it. They are kind of like awakening in you a piece, like this is in you. You have this pattern in you. You want to know how can you detect that? Make a decision. I'm telling you, like an out of experience. And someone here on the call, I'm not going to say the name, knows that. Make a decision or decide to do something new that you are not used to do ever, like something completely new for you. Maybe it's a lot of investment, maybe starting a project, maybe leaving your job and starting a new career on your own, maybe moving to another country. You will hear it then, because it will be like self-sabotaging and the voice will be amplified. This does not mean that this pattern was not there. It was there, but dormant. When you did something for it uncomfortable, it's just starting to be really loud at you. And it's an internal war. It's really an internal war. And I believe it's way harder than having a war which is with someone else outside, because it's inside here. It's inside here. And the way we talk to ourselves has a huge impact on the results we get. And I would love to take the chance now to let you know that in 2 days' time, I have a free, powerful masterclass on this topic, on the power of self-image and how can you change your results. Honestly, people try to change the outside and nothing changes. And they don't know why and they don't know how. And I'm going to share this with you in my upcoming live webinar. I don't like to name it webinar because I'm not a person who loves slides. I love to interact with my audience and I love you all. So who is in? Who would love to join me? Just type for me in and I'll send you the link to the webinar or to the masterclass as I call it. Yeah, I see here in on Instagram, on YouTube, in. Okay, we'll send you the link. No worries. I'd love to have you all. And I'll share it anyway for you in the comments here. I want you now to ask me, like I want you to reflect on that and think about it. Like, do you feel this happens to you? Like, do you understand now whatever? Hey, Vera, you're in. I love you. So, like, if you notice something, sure, Salva, we'll send it. So if you notice anything which is getting you mad and you're strongly reacting to it in another person, know this. It is a mirror telling you that this is in you. And you need to go deep and know how you are talking to yourself. What are you telling others? Where are you the villain? Where are you the bad guy in another story? Where are you? Because we don't detect it. That's why we need someone to like up a little bit and see it from the top floor. Like the view from top of the building is way different from standing in the basement. I always say that. It's my theory. I call it the basement theory. All right. So Lena, we'll send you the link. Awesome. We'll send you all the link. Thank you so much. So it will be at 12 p.m. Toronto time. I don't know where you are, but it will be Toronto time, so you have to adjust that, and it's an hour, and it will be really well invested. You'll learn a lot about yourself, and you'll learn how you can change that. So I want to say thank you for everyone who watched me live today. Remember the glass of Coke and the glass of water, and choose not to be with them for long. Choose to opt out of this. I call it the Ainted club, like they are so energy vampires. Remember that, energy suckers. Okay. So love you all, appreciate you all, and have an awesome rest of the day from Toronto. And hope you're all safe, sound, and happy wherever you are. Thank you.